A storybook home. The crown jewel of Greensboro's Fisher Park for decades. Then neglect and nature changed the narrative. No longer a source of civic pride, Hillside needed new life. A family to write a new chapter for the old house.
Build these walls up again, tall again, strong again. I wanted to be king again, singing from my throne again. I'm gonna build a home, and you're rolling by the ground. And you're rolling by the ground.
Everyone wants to have a little peek inside this house. You know you want to. Come on in. When I first talked to the homeowners about this house, about this project, they said, well, it really just needs a good coat of paint. Well, it actually needs a lot of paint, but painting is happening. Sounds of scraping and sanding echo through Hillside almost daily.
It's a long process.
But like so many others, Nathan wanted to be part of it.
Holy cow. I'm quite impressed. I grew up in Greensboro and never really knew this house was here. And then when I heard sort of rumblings about a year and a half ago about, trees being removed, and I drove by, I was like, oh my goodness. So I actually started walking through. I had to push back a couple of appointments so I could stay and actually tour the whole thing, because history and restoration is really what I love doing. So when you get to tour a house like this, it's pretty impressive.
The condition of the house impressed him too, and not in the way you might think. Where he expected to find layer after layer of paint, he found only a few. The dining room walls, for example, need very little work, he says.
It's very exciting. I pace because I'm just so ready for everything to get going, and every small thing we come across in there is like another discovery. So I'm extremely excited. This is huge. It's huge for me. It's huge for the crew. It's huge for 5 Star. So we couldn't be. Well, we're still kind of pinching ourselves actually.
Every old house has charm and challenges. When the scraping starts, plastic sheeting goes up and masks go on.
So the EPA has the RRP, which is guidelines that we follow, and it's really about containment, protection, preparation, which is, you see all the plastic. So when you disturb lead is when it becomes dangerous. We're doing mostly stripping, so there's not going to be a whole lot of airborne, but we're trying to collect it and contain it all in one area, and then we can dispose of it properly.
First up, the living room. Then the team will work through every other space, creating a canvas for a new family and a new life for this old house.
It's not small. It will take a while, but it's one of those things that you want to do it right. You got to take the time and make sure, we're not going to cut corners. We're going to make sure everything is done, the way Michael wants it and the way, the Historic Society of Greensboro wants it. And it's going to wear our name, it's going to wear their name, so it's going to be really important to do it right.
Doing it right is really the battle cry for the Army working to restore this home. As far as paint goes, these walls are stripped and primed, now ready for paint. Step 1, taking it back to the basics. It's happening all over the inside and the outside of this house, and you're going to really see it start to take shape over the next few months.